As you look around, this was a lot of no's for me. Okay. When COVID came, I heard no, I heard no, I heard no, but I didn't care. All right. Because I know that what I have in me is going to get me there. All right. And that's what's going to happen with us now. This cooperative community, that's the key. And that's what Tulsa was. Tulsa, Oklahoma, was social enterprising at the beginning. And that's what we've always done in our community. When I grew up in Orangeburg, South Carolina, my grandfather was a farmer and a businessman. There was a color section. So you had Black businesses there also. All right. Baltimore, which I'm happy to be in, is going to lead the next ecosystem for us as a community, of where it's just not about white, Black, or plaid, but it's about healing. All right. But one of the things, just like anything else, when you got to level the road, you got to fill the holes first. So we want to make sure they fill those holes in our community, and we get proper housing, business supports, and schools. All right. So I guess that's about all I like to say.
Also, you've been helping people since COVID.
Also, during COVID, just for people that don't know, let me introduce myself. My name is Terrence Dixon. I own the Terra Cafe. I've been on this corner for over 21 years. In that period of time, I've helped about 25 or 30 Black businesses on the side of St. Paul Street really, live their dream. The financial literacy of business structure and how to be awesome. And it's not important whether or not they're open or closed now, but they had an opportunity to do what most people don't. You know what I mean? They took a chance. They believed in themselves. Just like that little bird under wing 90 feet in the air, the wind is whipping, and he's not scared. See, that's one thing in our community. We ain't never been scared. So regardless of the challenges that we have in front of us, we've always been sure of our ways. So this is the time that with Cheroloff Consulting, that we've helped a lot of businesses, all right, throughout the city. We've been, I guess, recognized nationwide, nationally, and also internationally. Right now, we're working with Baltimore City with their Boost program and trying to help them get Black businesses downtown. All right, but one of the things that they just wanted to rent, I got bigger ideas. I want them to own the bricks. Okay, that's how we do legacies. That's how we end the shared property. That's how we make it better. That's our public safety. They keep talking about this with the police and planes and all of that is crazy. They know what the problem is. All right, we need to get economics in our community. We need to get jobs. All right, we need to get righteous living for people, meaning that they have the opportunity to own homes and erase all those hiccups and those barriers that we put in front of them. All right.
World Kitchen.
Central World Kitchen. Also during the COVID, thank you. Also during COVID, we've been actually really banging out and helping our community with Jose Andrades, Chef Jose Andrades. We've been pumping out maybe about 500 meals a week. All right. And we're not even going to talk about all the food grabs that we had in reference to grabbing food and making it for our community. And one of the big things I want everybody to look out is that we have the Root Store coming. And if you say, what is the Root Store? The Root Store is social enterprising at its best. It's going to be an opportunity for small business to come together and to have an address, to have a brick and mortar, to learn about business structure. But one of the key parts of it is we're going to eliminate the food deserts in this town, okay? We can't afford to do 300 storefronts that's going to give healthy food, so we're going to do it the same way the Zoom did. It's all digital. You're going to be able to sign on to the Root Store. You'll be able to order fresh produce, meats, whatever you need, and it'll be delivered to you, okay? And you'll be able to pay with your EBT card. So that's some of the part that I really care about, and that's those that don't have an opportunity to go to Whole Foods because they don't have transportation, or maybe because the prices are high. And also for our seniors, Brother Babe was arrested last week, which was crazy in our community. What? That we had a Korean store owner decided that one of our elders is 75, 78 years old with heart challenges and dementia, that he was going to get him arrested and had a subpoena put on him. But I made a call late at night, all right, about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. I know I got a couple people on my phone. When I call, they answer, they pick up, and I'm thankful. Corey McCray picked up because I told him they took one of the Popeyes in the community, and I said, we didn't know where he was. So for you to take one of our elders, all right, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, at 7 and 8 o'clock, they're calling me and say they don't know where he's at. I'm pissed, okay? So I got on the phone and I started calling. So I'm going to say thank you to Corey because he found him, he put his hands on him, and I told him we weren't going to stand for it, okay? All right, because the same way in other communities, like in the Korean community, they hold their elders up to a high regard. They need to do the same thing for us too, okay? All right?
And one last thing, you got to plug the businesses along here.
Okay, and also I got to plug the business. It's been on Black Wall Street here for quite a while. 5, 10 years ago, they labeled it And for those that don't know, right now you stand in Old Goucher. Old Goucher at one point in time was a very racist place for Black people. Matter of fact, the Terra Cafe during the Chitlin Circuit was the Red Door, all right, bar and grill. It was the training ground for the Chitlin Circuit. So those that were scared to actually go to Pennsylvania Avenue and sit down with somebody Black and enjoy music and culture with somebody Black, they would come to this place. And you had Blacks that would cook the food, serve the food, and play the music. But guess what? They couldn't walk in the front door. Okay? So it's kind of crazy how history is a cycle and it's come around. And now I've recreated it. All right. And it's not just for us, it's for everybody. But it's for also to show them what awesome Black is. Because when you see Black on the TV, how they put it out, it's always you shooting, robbing, killing, or doing something crazy. They don't show when we shine. All right. So that's what we do here. We're going to definitely show when we shine. Because I don't want people to be afraid of us. I want them to embrace us just like we do. The name of the business is on the side here. We have 3 Rose Nail Salon right now. We have Mr. Dean's. All right. We had Destination Cigar, but that's going to be the actual root store right now. We have Malika's. All right. You already know. And we got Giants that came off this block, baby. All right. This was the warm up for the pros. All right. You have the Greenhouse Juice Bar. You have Reflections Eternal. You have Conscience Hedge. You have St. Mary's. Okay. You got even American Wings. You got Subway across the street. That's Black owned. You got the No Village sign, which is like really our historian because they're okay. I'm getting it. All right. As I said before, this is the largest. This was a very challenging place at one point in time, but over the last 40 years, all right, this was the largest concentration of Black businesses in the state of Maryland. Okay, and it was not just barbershops and beauty salons. No, we're deepening that with business. It was for profits, lawyers, accountants, and it was nonprofits too. And that's what we're looking to do right now. That same thing that we celebrate today, Tulsa, Oklahoma, in reference to the Black Wall Street. All right, I made. Okay. I made the commitment that Baltimore is going to be the place where we're going to lead. All right, we're a Black micro business because when you say small business, everybody doing the PPP been hearing this small business. Definition of small business with the SBA, it's $5.6 million a year and under 1,500 people. All right, that's a heavy ticket. So we're really not small business, we're micro businesses. And I just want to say thank you again for coming out and sharing this information. Thank you for my writer, Doni, for filling in the blanks with me like you always do. And I ain't even moved this time. I'm standing still, son. All right. So give thanks.
I'm supposed to acknowledge Wallace Electric? No. Okay, all right. All right, well, we're going
But since you did.
Well, since you did, big ups to Wallace Electric, certified electrician and owner. Okay, we're going to pass the ball to Senator Cardin's office, Jerome Stevens.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you.
Terrence Dixon.
Mr. Dixon, thank you for giving us such an overview of the historical facts with regard to small business and on this area in Baltimore City. We appreciate what you have done and what you have done for Terra Cafe. We appreciate that and thank you. Also, thank you, Senator Corey McCray, for standing here with us. I'm here this evening because of United States Senator Ben Cardin, who's also is the chairman on the Small Business Committee in the United States Senate, who has also made the chief writer when Mr. Dixon was talking about COVID and COVID fund, the chief writer for the COVID fund.
We like to meet him. We like to get together.
Yes, sir. When I'm finished, we will be able to do that. I'm right here. Okay?
Yeah. Awesome.
When you see me, you'll be there.
Okay, right. Awesome.
Senator Cardin was also has been a champion, is the champion of small business and making a difference for our community. And also understand what we as a community has been about done systemic racism. We appreciate those efforts that he has done and continue to do. Before I got here, I got a text with one of my friends, Mr. Wes Moore. And this is what he said. He said, look, Jerome, I can't be here. This is Memorial Day. I'm doing several events, but let everyone know that I have a plan to make a difference for small businesses and the beloved community. please share that. And I'm sharing that. I'm trying to be obedient by sharing the message that Brother Westmore, an authentic brother, text me and Doni about this event. And who can say enough by Doni Glover and the Black Wall Street? Even before the tussle, everybody was hearing the thing about Tulsa, and everybody saying Tulsa, Oklahoma. Back actually, I lived in Duncan, Oklahoma for some time. So I'm familiar with the area. Also, I'm familiar with Black-owned businesses. There's also been a Thompson Cleaners in my family for over 75 years. There's been a business, general contractors in the family, painters, and also business operators on barbers as well as beauty shops. So we understand what it is to keep the legacy going. And I am standing here because of others who have paved the way to make things right by having our business. And who can also talk about, when you talk about businesses in our community, the FEMA homes and the newspapers have always been an anchor in our community. Never forget that as we go forward. Again, I want to thank you on behalf of your friend, my friend, United States Senator Ben Cardin. Thank you, and we support what's going on today as relates to remembering what happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Awesome. Thank you, Jerome Stevens. I didn't know you were representing Westmore too. Okay. And he did. He sounded like he was supporting. Okay, Senator McCray, thank you for coming out. Thank you for always supporting. And ladies and gentlemen, this man is an avid reader. You know, we got CDs, we got books, we got all of this stuff. How many of us still read books? And he challenges me. There's a guy, Shamari Willis, has a book called Black Fortunes. And I thought I'd read it. I scanned it. I ain't gonna lie. And Corey grilled me on it. He checked me, particularly the part about Robert Reed Church, who was the richest black man in the South during the 1890s.
Thank you, Doni. How's everybody doing?
All right.
How's everybody doing?
Awesome.
For those that don't know, I'm Corey McCray. I represent East Northeast Baltimore in the Maryland State Senate. Just wanted to say first, I'm humbled. I'm honored to be able to share this moment here with you today. I'm honored because I'm standing to my right, my big brother Terrence, who always take the opportunity to teach young people such as myself what a black Mecca should look like. When you look at the art that's around this place, the food that's around this place, the company that you enjoy around this place, I salute you. I salute for what's going on in the area, down the block, and make sure we lift that up. And to my big brother Doni, I always think about how Doni talked about reading books, and it's so important. So I'm born and raised in the city of Baltimore. I'm raising 4 children in the city of Baltimore. I got a 13, 12, 7, and 5-year-old, y'all. And when I think about my 13-year-old and how she did her National History Day project, and she chose Tulsa, Oklahoma to lift up in reference to Black Wall Street and making sure she could dig into that history, I was so proud of my baby Kennedy. But I think about me and Doni bouncing it off of each other and always lifting each other up, and I always say, iron sharpens iron. Because it's no day where we wouldn't talk about O.W. Gurley. It's no day where we wouldn't talk about Robert Reed Church, Reginald F. Lewis, Herman Russell, A.G. Gaston, so many others, Willie Adams, so many others, not just in Baltimore City, but across this country that we have a responsibility to make sure that our young people know about. I think about the Murray Church Terrell. I think about Madam C.J. Walker. I think about Barbara Jordan. I think about so many others that our young people have a responsibility to know, because, Terrence, history is so important. And if we do not know our history, how do we know where we're going at? So I say thank you again for this opportunity to share a few moments, to congregate my fellow Black people, just to say, and if it's ever anything that you need, no matter whether you're in East Baltimore, West Baltimore, South Baltimore, if I can help, I try my best every day to wake up and look towards and strive towards Black excellence. So if there's ever anything that I can do to help you all, please never hesitate to reach out to my office. Thank you again. No problem.
Right. Yeah. So you've heard from Terrence, from Stevie Love, DJ Biscuit on their behalf, also Jerome on behalf of Senator Cardin. My name's Doni Glover. Thank you for coming out. I just want to share with you that 100 years later, imagine, just go back for a second. 100 years ago, right now, out there in Oklahoma, there was some thick black smoke. You heard me? Hey, attorney, what's his name? Warren Brown. Is he back at? Attorney. There's a thick black smoke in Tulsa right now, 100 years ago, because fires had been set. Somebody said that this black guy did something to this white lady. I come in my research, come to find out they went together. But as a result of ignorance and jealousy, these people built 35 square blocks of businesses, 300 to 600. It's hard to tell because records aren't exact. But what we do know is that 10,000 in 15 hours, it started like now, it lasted for 15 hours through the night. 10,000 people were displaced. Over 300 black people were killed. And last but not least, anywhere from 300 to 600 businesses were destroyed. I say that because the first movie in this country was by D.W. Griffith, The Birth of a Nation. And it painted black people as like jigaboos and sambos and big lips and real bright eyes when they were, our ancestors were great. They started businesses in the middle of Indian Territory, Oklahoma. So don't tell me what we can't do, and don't tell me what we can't do today. My name's Donnie Glover. Again, special thank you to Stevie Love, DJ Biscuit. I had to calm down. I was about to go off. And thank you, Terrence Dixon. And celebrate Black Wall Street every day. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Biscuit.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You already know.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, big brother. Thank you. Thank you, big brother. Thank you, sis.
Hey, brother, do you know that one of the things was a must is that everybody had to have a college education in Tulsa? I worked for Oscar Morgan. He was the head of the mental health and hygiene. He told me that story 25 years ago.
Did they have a school in mind? Was it Langston?
Yeah.
That's the one in Oklahoma.
Yeah, he said, as growing up in there, he said everybody was required to get a college education.
Mandatory.
Mandatory.
No excuse.
Mandatory. Yeah.
But I ain't college material.
Yeah. I mean, but that's what he told me.
I'm saying they ain't want to hear that bullshit.
Yeah, but I'm trying to tell you what he told me. He's from great. Oscar Morgan.
Oscar Morgan.
Oscar Morgan used to be the head of mental health and hygiene for the state of Maryland.
Oscar Morgan.
Yeah. Oscar Morgan.
How you doing? How you doing? You know, I reached out to you some time ago about merging our networks and helping each other. Why ain't that happened yet? We've been on air since December 1st.
My feelings are hurt that you not even came to see my location.
Do you know, and how you doing? Don't get in trouble.
I said I gotta come out here.